So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This one's a no-brainer. It's got to be Lionel Messi. In my opinion, he's the best I've ever seen. No better side on a football pitch than when he's dribbling through defences and finding the corner of the net. A little genius.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Mascherano tries to get it forward quickly. Luis Suarez steered out wide. Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. Rakitic. Toni Kroos knocks it towards the front. PK gets it back, and it's Neymar. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Luis Suarez plays it out to the wing. Ball is over the line. Casemiro. That's a throw. Luis Suarez with the ball through. Now it's Messi. Messi hits it! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Carvajal. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now the pass. Sergio Ramos does well there, alert. Oh, glorious footwork! Rakitic. It's in! And they are disappearing out of sight! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Header! Yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Daniel Alves. And it's Dani Alves. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Benzema. Chance! He'll have a dip! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, flags up. He must have been offside. Casemiro plays it out to the flank. Bale gets up to head it! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Casemiro gets it away. Daniel Alves. Rakitic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi cuts it back. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Bale could try cutting inside here. Bale. Great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Daniel Alves. And the half-time whistle goes. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, they were down, but never out. And to work their way back into this match is testament to real substance. But I've got to ask, why wait to go behind before delivering that? It's been a cracking half.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And it's Rakitic. Rakitic passes it through. He slid it through. Off the post! Marvellous goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second-half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Casemiro. Sergio Ramos. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Belts it on the volley. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Mascherano. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. It'll be a throw-in. Pepe. Benzema is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Marcelo. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Keeps everyone guessing. It's a good-looking cross. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
It's Casemiro. Marcelo played into the middle. Casemiro, good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Casemiro. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Casemiro. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. This is promising. Oh, he's come flying in. Sergio Ramos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Casemiro battles to win it back. Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo gets into a good position. Up to meet it! We've got a goal!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted, into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Tries a through ball. Now it's Messi. Has a swing at it! He can pounce on that! It's in!
Well, we're sitting here wondering who, if anyone, was going to be able to step up and find a way to goal with the clock running down, and the skipper obliges. It should cement victory in what has been a pretty unpredictable affair.
Keylor Navas reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona take the lead, now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should...
Casemiro is the guilty party there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Neymar. Sergio Busquets. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little adventure and not enough ambition in their play, and ultimately I think they paid